peoples?
Yeah. Are we live?
Yes,
And do we have sound?
I believe so.
I think we have sound. I think we're live. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Wednesday show, Ohio Funky Buds. Jeremiah the Bud Frog is not here this evening. He may try to call in later, and we'll see if we can get that working. But I'm here with Smoothie, Danker Buds at the control panel. And tonight we're going to be reviewing a pretty well-known strain I picked up this afternoon, Gary Payton.
I'm excited to try it.
I picked this up at the Terrasana Dispensary in Middletown. If you haven't visited and it's close enough to you, go check them out. This Gary Payton comes from, or Gary P, as it's labeled here, comes from Pharmaceutical RX, pharmaceutical with an F. And total THC, 25%. Main terpenes, in descending order, beta-caryophyllene, limonene, linalool, myrcene, and humulene. Got about 7 seconds on the rodeo test. Probably don't want to break this one up by hand. I know Jeremiah likes that old 70s thing, but I have a more updated grinder. This one's a Presto. If you ever see one, it's worth the purchase. They're not cheap, but I could beat a man to death with this thing. Anyway, everything broke up nice. Good smell. I got a lot of diesel floral backing behind it, but it smells like it should
And a little spicy.
go pretty well, so I think we're just going to jump on in here.
Let's try it. You know what?
No. I got a lighter and probably 2 more in my lunchbox right there.
Right on, right on.
You got a backup. So how was everybody's Wednesday out there? Mine was a fucking Wednesday. Been slow at my job, and then the floodgates are starting to open. We had machinery down. I was sitting around twiddling my thumbs, getting backed up, and now it's starting to hit, so I've been buried. I was also on the clock at 20 to 5 this morning, so that really didn't help. Oh, I like this. Gassy, lemony, flowery. It tastes a lot, kind of like it smelled after the breakup.
Yeah.
It's pretty true to the aroma.
And that's what you want. You want it to taste like it smells.
All right, Dan, you're gonna have to spin your chair.
Yeah, you're gonna have to try
around
this
for a
one,
minute.
sir.
Now, this is a pretty well balanced 50-50 looking like, according to the.
Excuse me.
Who are we looking at right here? Whose info is this?
All bud?
All bud? Anyway. Gary Payton, rare, evenly balanced hybrid strain, created through crossing the Y and a snowman.
Excuse me.
Hard-hitting, high, long-lasting effects, best suited for the experienced patient. I don't call myself a patient. I'm a connoisseur, a consumer. We're a consumer market. We're a consumer nation, and I am a good consumer. The high comes on with an almost immediate effect, slamming into your mind with a high level of potency and launching it into a state of pure euphoria.
Dick.
That's what we're looking for, some pure euphoria.
Hell yeah.
A bottle of that shit.
It's mermaid tears.
Now, we are not doing anything more than reading, but it says Gary Payton is often chosen to treat those conditions such as headaches or migraines, chronic stress or anxiety, depression, and ADD or ADHD.
If it does work for
now,
the
this
headache.
next line is true. This bud has a spicy yet sweet and savory diesel flavor with a lightly herbal exhale.
Is that the trichomes on the butt of that?
Yeah.
It looks pretty.
Typical dispensary, clear to cloudy.
Yeah, I do see some cloudy.
Yep. Just see a fuzz in there.
Yeah.
Kitty. Is that one a kitty cat?
Robert Tucker, how you doing, Bubby? Thanks for joining
What's up? How's everybody doing tonight?
in. So far, you're the first one to comment in besides me.
And
Much love, brother.
We got hair.
yeah, well, those things happen.
We got
Even indoor. Yeah. Looks like Gary Payton stems from a rather arduous breeding program conducted by Powers with 3Z Genetics and Cookies, a renowned San Francisco-based seed bank. Let's see. When it comes to Gary Payton, it all started with a careful strain selection process. In this case, they eventually settled
wanna
on
hit that again?
the Y and Snowman. But the Gary Payton available today didn't simply emerge following the first cross. The breeding team had to work much harder than that.
Sure.
Scroll down a little bit, Dan. Let's keep reading this. After hunting down an array of phenotypes, the breeders behind this project sifted through them and identified the most desirable.
I think we should find something like this on every one that we do. I like this.
Much like Gary Payton himself, the 20th phenotype developed stood head and shoulders above the competition. The potent terpene profile, high THC content, and impressive productivity made the cut. To get this strain to market as effectively as possible, the Cookies team collaborated with the NBA star, making Gary Payton a quick hitter in the United States. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like, you get with a celebrity athlete or something like, hey man, I got a strain I want to name after you. You want to get a picture? You know?
Excuse me. Sorry.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
I'm liking this so far.
The Y, one of the parents, also known by the title Y. Griega, down. The sativa dominant strain gained popularity thanks to its THC content and stimulating high, around 22. As the progeny of Amnesia Haze and Cali Mist, the Y naturally exerts a cognitive head high that makes users more alert. Smokers also report its usefulness in combating various physical conditions. This parent strain produces dense and compact flower, high in terpenes, myrcene, terpinolene, and caryophyllene. Together, these terpenes produce fruity flavors with hints of spice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would probably have to be my favorite combination, to be honest with you.
The Y contributed several traits that really stand out when growing and smoking Gary Payton. However, Snowman also provided a wealth of characteristics, including desirable aromas and effects. Also known as Snowman OG,
You're good, right?
this sativa dominant hybrid clocks in with a THC content of 23%. So,
That was the Snowman?
yeah.
That was 23?
Yep. These buds have become a go-to for many smokers seeking an energizing high and potential relief from physical and mental discomfort. As well as supplying a euphoric psychoactive experience, Snowman delivers a complex array of terpenes that many users find pleasant. Each hits provide notes of fruit, pepper, and hops. All right.
That sounds delicious.
Now, Gary Payton itself maintains a compact structure throughout the entirety of its growth cycle. Despite the strain's sativa-dominant genetic profile, her indica side certainly dominates when it comes to morphology. Without training, the plants top out around 120 centimeters, which I have,
excuse me.
I have no idea how many fucking inches and feet, or that might as well be 6 inches or 12 feet.
Yeah.
Apply low-stress training throughout the vegetative stage, and you'll keep plants at about 80, 90 centimeters while maximizing bud production. Okay.
Squatters.
An indica morphology naturally results in large and dense fan leaves. Gary Payton's lateral growing pattern and dense branching mean its canopy can quickly become humid and dark. Several bouts of defoliation throughout the growing cycle can help to keep
kinda
its
like-
structure under control.
I would say it'd be kind of like the blueberries out there.
Kind of like the fucking,
The blueberry muffins.
no, more like the friggin' other ones at the end.
The Willie's
The
Wonders.
Willie's Wonder, probably more like that. Gary Payton stretches quite aggressively during the early flowering phase. Within several weeks of blooming, plants start to churn out compact young buds layered with trichomes and decorated with brilliant white stigmas. Towards the end of the flowering phase, these buds become relatively large and thick,
You roll down. Or
keep
scroll down.
rolling, translating into big, fat buds.
Go too far.
Yeah, no, we're good.
Translate into big and healthy.
They say it's compatible
Harvest.
with small growing spaces, train and defoliate. Yeah, absolutely. You can about train anything to stay indoors. You just got to watch how long you fucking veg it and know that everything stretches and flower.
Yeah.
You know. When it's almost full, you better be done with veg because it's going to stretch more.
Yes.
If you got a little bit of fucking lateral room and you still got vertical room,
You should be
you'll
good.
be okay. One thing I'll say is, if you got an indoor grow and it's a room, the higher the ceiling, the better. You know what I mean? Easier to ventilate, just room to move your lights up. Because some plants just will naturally end up getting taller than others, and
Now this one out.
that's why.
You good on it?
Yeah, set that one down for a minute. That's why I liked the setup that we had at the old place, because we had 3 lights. They were all independent. They could
Right,
be adjusted individually. I just wish it had been a little bigger, but that was what it was. All right. Now, where we're at, I just want to holler out everybody, do the little shout-outs, of course. We got Mr. Mystic Seeds. Go see him at MrMystic.com. He probably has something you're going to like. You just look through and you read some of the names and look at the pictures and pick up something. Tell him we sent you.
All good genetics. Great genetics.
Our good friend P, who makes all the sweet stuff. Yeah. Yes, I need to go.
Always a 12, 15, 20 out of 10. You'll never
I'm hoping
disappoint us.
she'll be at the next get-together, the 27th. I'm hoping she'll be up there. I'm definitely going to get one of those big
that Super
infused
Douche?
beverages again.
What's
Oh.
up, brother?
I don't think we can hear him because we don't have headphones.
Oh, yeah.
But there he is, guys.
Dan, put on your headphones.
I don't have them. I don't even have them hooked up.
Oh, shit.
Tell him he has to yell louder. We don't
Well,
have
I guess
headphones.
I lied.
We can't hear you. Just wave at the camera. No. He said,
Tell
"Can
him.
you hear me now?" No.
Dan,
Yeah.
Dan didn't get the headphones. Dan fucked up.
Yeah. And that was.
Dan was not. Yeah, we're gonna leave. We can keep him up there. You just let him stay there.
Okay, we'll make it awkward.
Yeah, just don't let him. He'll have to hang up.
Oh, I guess he did.
I still
Oh.
see him over here. But
Okay, there he is.
no, and is everybody getting ready to gear up your indoor room? Because outdoors is about to be a wrap, everybody. And I hope you did your fucking training, because we could have done more in the backyard here. Dan's gonna have to reach up to cut the top half of the plants out.
Yeah. He's making this finger.
But yeah, who else we got over here? Of course, the guys Stacks and Jaw over at the Marijuana Growers Association, MGA. Check them out on Facebook. They go live Sundays at 9. Mr. Mystic goes live Sundays at 7 p.m. They're 9 in the morning for the beginning of the day, and you can wrap it up with Mr. Mystic. Tommy Budget Grow. What's up, Tommy? Terrasana Dispensary in Middletown. Stop up and see them. The Landing in Monroe. If you're over that way, stop in and check them out. Smash, our good buddy, kicking it up at Best Buds Depot and all those guys. Brandon.
Hell of a guy.
Guys, sorry I missed you at that thing last Sunday. I was just running up there to pick up a plant. I ended up staying more and burning more than I really expected, but I bailed, and then I got a call. Like, hey, where you at? Fuck, I'm on the way home. And that was put on up at the Polish Picnic Ground by, that one was
That's what I'm
put on
hearing
by
and seeing.
Buds Cuts last week. Guy I got the permanent marker clone from. But like-minded individuals also do their thing up at the Polish Picnic Grounds. I love the venue. It's great. I keep forgetting to bring a fishing pole, hang out, and go to the river because it's right there.
At the end of that second week, they hit us with a thing on Saturday that said, hey, day one, like the second the strike started, our union leaders went to them to say, went and negotiated with them for us to keep our jobs, to keep our health care. They said, yeah, we get it. We understand how this works. You're prepared for this. You're fine. after that 10 days or whatever went by, they sent us all a letter that said, hey, come to work or you're fired. You have to come, or we want you to come on Monday. If you come on Monday, we'll back pay you for the holiday you missed on Labor Day. And if you don't come back Wednesday, we can fire you and probably. So then immediately I'm like, well, now what the fuck are y'all going to do? Because now it's like put up or shut up time. And then the only thing I never saw coming, and it's the most confusing twist of anything that's ever fucking happened. Our union came out and was like, yeah, guys, we got to go back to work. And then their union that was on strike came out and was like, we really appreciate what you guys have done. We're not mad about it. Go ahead and go back to work. So then I was like, what the fuck was the point in any of this shit, dude? Yes.
Not bad. Robert Tucker said, I don't
It said, we appreciate doing it all.
Me neither.
You striking as long as you legally could.
Playing in the background.
But now that you can't,
Can people hear me?
we understand.
So can people hear me on the Facebook feed then? You guys just can't hear me? Is that what that is?
Yeah, so you just hear me going nuts.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I can hear you.
You understand right now, all they probably hear is wind.
Oh, there we go. Oh, okay, I just had to turn off the computer. Never mind, we do that.
That's
There we go.
that's absolutely. So yeah, they could hear all that.
Well, tell them all that's confidential.
Confidential. Disregard what you just heard.
They can hear him. That's good.
For everybody watching, they forgot to mention tpublic.com. That's tepublic.com. You can go get your merch.
Gotta fucking mute him.
And also,
I turned him down here.
And they've been able to hear me just talking. It just looks
So,
like a
can they
psycho.
still see us?
Well, you know,
What's going on?
I hope everybody's had a great
Yeah, we're
Wednesday.
gonna go
Happy
take a
hump
shit.
day. Just
Yeah.
to fill everybody in, I'm on my way to see Chevelle with my.
Yeah,
It
let's
might
talk
well.
about that. I haven't read it, so let's read it.
We lost him.
I love
He's
going.
back.
I love going in cold on the news. I'm gonna fucking roll this other joint.
If you know of anybody that might want to be on, let them know.
Who's that guy?
And you know what I mean?
The old guy?
Yeah.
He's one of the old people who's turning to cannabis.
Oh.
I mean, he looks like a judge, but I'd get high with the judge.
All right.
I got high with a lawyer.
I think we've lost the Bud Frog.
Okay. Everybody can feel sad. I got high with a lawyer.
I'm not hearing him on here no more.
My favorite lawyer my whole life, Seth D. Levine in New Jersey. Love that guy. He's defending me on a pot charge.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, he's dragged my case out with continuances, made it take a year. I literally had about an inch worth of paper when we finally went to court the last time. And we got stoned on the way up and passed the exit. True story. Walked into the courtroom with my lawyer. We're both wearing three-pieces suits. High as fucking kites.
That's awesome.
Some little-ass town, Edison, New Jersey. I think was where it was. And, man... I walked out of there with the minimum allowable plus court costs. I was like, that was great. You know what I mean? Because back then it wasn't much.
Right.
All right. Maybe we'll hold up here a minute on number 2, but I got it rolled. Cool.
All right. So,
All right. Be prepared. So, let's read this fucking story, Dan. Why seniors are turning to cannabis. When Don Searles went to a recent party, he didn't want to show up empty-handed. So he made peanut brittle using an old family recipe with a modern-day twist.
Nice.
We added the marijuana, he said.
The marijuana.
The party was hosted by 74-year-old Gail Crawley at the Trilogy Retirement Community, an hour east of San Francisco, where lately the golf course has a new competitor for popularity. I love this place, and I want to go visit these.
I like this story already.
Yeah, between 2021 and 2023, cannabis use among Americans 65 and older went up 46%. Go, mom and dad, according to a study published in JAMA Internal Medicine. Crawley said those numbers reflect that marijuana is a good solution to a lot of medicinal issues.
I've been saying that for years.
Especially when you're older, it just makes you feel better. You know? And with cannabis now legal in 40 states for medical use and 24 for recreational, according to the National Conference of State Legislatures, the stigma is quickly diminishing. Stephen Clark, another attendee at Crawley's party, said
That's
he's
awesome.
never smoked and prefers edibles. When asked why he's drawn to the drug, Clark told CBS News that it does work on PTSD, pain issues, relaxation issues, brain disorders, heart disease. But some medical professionals disagree. Everything comes with a cost. Matt Springer.
Some could be too.
Yeah. Matt Springer, a professor at UC San Francisco, warns that THC, the main psychoactive compound in marijuana, may carry health risks no matter how seniors ingest it. If they are smoking marijuana, we can be pretty confident that they're harming their cardiovascular system, Springer told CBS News, adding that if they're eating THC, they're not without risk. You got to be more specific. Other researchers found cannabis use is linked to a doubled risk of dying from cardiovascular disease, a 29% higher risk for acute coronary syndrome, and 20% higher risk for stroke, according to a study published in June. The authors analyzed data from 24 studies published from 2016 to 2023. Searles, who suffers from chronic pain after a motorcycle accident 5 years ago, said he isn't surprised by the findings. I go to my doctor and he says, geez, quit drinking milk. Stay away from the sugar. What isn't bad for you nowadays, Searles said.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's the story?
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your parents or your grandparents, you might be able to talk them into some edibles this holiday season. That's all I'm saying. You need to start them out easy.
Hey, Mom, try this cookie.
Start them out easy. Show them some positive news stories.
Remember,
like
it did
this.
say there's downsides for old people, and if you want, we could talk about the next one, which is a downside for old people.
That works.
But some good infused old-fashioned grandma's peanut brittle
Grandma's not getting pregnant, though.
Yeah. Now, for you younger women, chemicals in marijuana may affect women's fertility. So, the new
Well,
study offers some of the first hints at how THC affects female fertility.
the hell kind of joint is that she trying to roll?
Leave her alone. She's got a little.
Wow.
She's still got more. She's
Oh, okay, I
got her
didn't see-
filter in there.
Oh,
She
yeah.
knows what the fuck she's doing.
Yeah. It's a dirty grinder, too. Not even shiny. So, yeah.
Looks like she's left-handed though. She's picking it up with her left hand, and you'd usually pick it up with your dominant hand, right?
Whoa.
When
Oh,
I'm
I
rolling,
did.
if I'm picking it up off the table, I use my right hand. The left hand's holding the paper.
Did you read that?
What?
Oh! Ooh. THC, the main psychoactive chemical in marijuana, may help eggs become ready for fertilization, but this could come at the cost of more eggs with the wrong number of chromosomes. That's scary. That's... Okay. Let's read on. When Canada legalized cannabis in 2018, its effects on human health were all over the news. Cynthia Duval, a women's health researcher at the University of Toronto at the time, wondered how its consumption might affect female fertility. To her surprise, there was almost no information on the subject, though there was plenty of data on marijuana's effect on pregnancy and male fertility. Chemicals in cannabis may push eggs to become ready for fertilization. but this may come at a cost. More eggs with the wrong number of chromosomes, Duvall and colleagues now report in a study published September 9 in Nature Communications. Delta-9 tetrahydrocannabinol, or THC. Yeah, it's so much easier to say that one. This is the main psychoactive chemical in marijuana. It binds to cannabinoid receptors in the brain. But these receptors are all over our bodies, including in our reproductive organs. The receptors usually bind endocannabinoids, molecules naturally produced by the body and essential for normal bodily functions like the production of eggs and sperm. Consuming THC can affect cannabinoid receptors in the reproductive system. Many studies report that using cannabis decreases sperm count and motility. Men are usually told to avoid cannabis for at least 3 months before trying to conceive, Duvall says, but what about women? This has been hard to answer. Women are born with a set number of immature eggs in their ovaries. After puberty, a single egg will mature every month, becoming irrevocable, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, women receive hormones. For IVF, women receive hormones that make multiple eggs mature at once. Duvall analyzed eggs and fluid collected from 1,059 women who had IVF at the clinic from 2016 to 2023. She found THC in the fluid collected with the eggs from 62 of the women. Women with higher THC levels around their eggs had larger numbers of mature eggs. But when Duvall artificially matured eggs and exposed them to THC, she found they often had the wrong number of chromosomes, which could lead to failure to form embryos, unsuccessful uterine implantation, and non-viable pregnancies.
Okay, quick question. Why would you take the eggs that were already exposed to THC and then re-expose them to more THC and then say they were fucked up?
No, I think she was just using...
She matured the eggs and exposed them to THC.
Not the egg, just eggs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So probably ones that never had it around them. Said only a much larger study could say if this decreases women's chances of conceiving, Duvall says, but the results hint at THC's effect on female fertility. We have information about the male part, we have information about pregnancy, but there was a gap.
Well,
and they will, now this will lead to a lot more research. Again, the fact that it's legal.
In my case, I have 6 kids. Well, technically I only have 4, but I got 6 that I
So you got a shit pull-out game. You have 0 pull-out game. That's all that means.
No, that too.
You
But
just tried a lot.
try not to pull out.
Yeah, I mean, I only have 1 kid, but I wasn't even trying to make out one. It was my birthday.
She made it for you.
I was real drunk. I was real drunk, and game got sloppy. But you know, best fucking science experiment of my entire life, though. It is still going.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, I could call it right now, and it would answer it maybe. It's at work. Max is at work. But all right, halfway. We're at the halfway point. Put the cigarette down. Light the joint.
It's working.
Quick recap.
Yeah, back to the Gary Payton, number 2. My 7 might be a 7.5 by now, because reading the news felt good. A little bit. No, I'm definitely feeling the more uplifted side, rather than I want to eat and take them
Indica
outside.
sativa, 20-25%.
50-50, yeah. 50-50 hybrid.
The Y and Snowman strains.
Throwing it back up there for a minute for anybody else who just joined, so I want to read it.
Yeah, this is what we're working on, and
I
I
like
like it. Yeah, this.
I already had.
I mean, I know
pretty,
it's a strain that
pretty
probably
decent buzz, but
most of the people out there have smoked, but we've never reviewed it. So,
to be honest with you, I think this is the first time I've heard of it. Yeah.
really, no, it's been around for a hot minute now.
Well, no, I've heard the Gary Payton, but the other ones I haven't heard of nothing about.
Oh, the parents?
Yeah.
yeah, somehow missed them, but they turned it into this. Again, you get a celebrity to sign on with it.
Taker.
Huh?
Here goes Eric.
Need to go back to all those Cincinnati Bengal felons we used to have. You know what I mean?
Excuse me.
All of our Bengals players that came from other teams that were like, we don't want you anymore. We're like, you got a rap sheet, you can come to Cincinnati.
I'm a Browns fan, so I don't know what you're talking about.
That's gross.
Well, probably our most famous one had to be Pac-Man Jones.
Well, yeah.
We weren't winning, but we were still in the news thanks to him. You know what I mean? At least he kept on the Bengals' name being mentioned. Not in best light, but what they say, there's no such thing as bad advertising. I mean, I would disagree with this. I do like the gas. I do like the gassy edge on this one. But there is enough of the floral. There's enough sweet on the back side of it. A little bit of like
Some wacky weed in it.
like lemon flower. Dan,
You said it's a wacky weed?
get on that thing.
Skunk number 1, is that what that says?
Everybody, 27th of this month at the Polish Picnic
Oh,
Grounds.
nice, yes.
Next like-minded
About forgot.
individuals event. Oh, no, I try not to forget. I'm not going to forget. Sometimes I can't make it, but I never forget.
Oh, I meant to shout it out.
Oh, no. No problem. I remembered. I was just thinking about it for a minute. Well, I've been letting other people, other people that I meet, I see somebody and I can just tell when they're cool. I'm like, hey, there's this thing. You need to go. Like out of the blue, just like cold canvassing. I just see somebody at the convenience store like, hey.
Hey, you. There's this thing that's at this one place.
Like, you smoke, correct? Yeah, about that.
Go to this place.
Well, hell, I ran into a coworker. Remember? Big guy walked
yeah,
up
yeah,
to
yeah.
Mark. Yeah. All right, you looking at the genealogy of this or
Well,
something?
these are the crosses, like 3-point Kush is across a triangle Kush, Gary Payton. So if you had any of these, this is one of the parents.
Oh.
Okay.
It's kind of looking at it the other way, in a way.
Oh, okay.
I was going to do a quick browse,
Yeah. Oh, I know you wander off and have stuff up there, and
That's awesome.
Easy to grow straight up, no whip.
yep.
So that would be a sativa then? Oh, you
But,
said it wasn't. No, you said it's a hybrid, ain't it?
I would probably low stress it out to the sides and then you let it go straight up, though. I'm definitely going to open it up.
Dank.
I think I would have a hard time just letting a plant grow natural. It would almost have to be behind like a wall where I couldn't go get it.
Yeah.
Like-
I'd like quite a few guys.
I know. I mean, they're,
Hey, the ones out there look good.
yeah, almost untrimmable, but
Yeah.
I mean, they're great for photos. If you were a drywaller who knew how to walk on the stilts really good, not a fucking issue.
I
Right.
have considered that.
Mhm.
Honestly.
You film that because when you fall forward through those plants to the ground on the other side, I want to see it.
I think I'd be good on some stilts.
Have you ever been on stilts?
Painter stilts. Not, I mean,
Yeah.
stilt was only like that tall.
Right.
Well,
But
that's
still.
all you'd need.
Yeah.
But still.
Yeah, they're pretty simple. It's like walking.
Yeah, but you'd need some big old shoes on the end, not to sink into the dirt. Peg one in. Over you go.
Who said, oops? I didn't want this plant either.
So, What are you thinking? You liking it?
I like this a lot. You want to hit this again?
I would probably grow this.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
This is you get on that gassy side, you kind of right up my alley.
Do we have any? Can you find any pictures of it growing?
Yeah. Where's that picture of the nugs that you
yeah.
had?
I had a picture of it.
That one would.
It was all the way at the bottom, wasn't it?
Oh,
It wasn't
But
this.
it wasn't that one.
oh, here we go.
Right up,
Excuse
the
me.
ones down bottom right.
Yeah. Yeah, I had it pulled up a minute ago.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what this looked like, folks.
Yeah.
And
Almost to the T.
yeah,
This is what it may have looked like on the plant.
yeah, they look very similar. And of course, everything's a little different. Everything.
Well, like with those funky buds, those 3 different strain, or the same strain but 3 different plants.
Well, genetics can make it different. Nutrients, lights, they all play a factor in how your plant structure is going to be at the end. You know, it's not just one thing. It's a combination of a lot of shit you got going on.
True story.
I saw the other day Stax had a post up where he had a bunch of stuff about the bro science of growing,
Yeah.
like urban legend versus
What
the
actually?
facts really are. And I tend to defer with people in PhDs for growing things. You know, if
Our
I have
sign
to-
was falling over.
if I have to look up somebody's opinion, I want them to have a PhD in horticulture or
Right.
something like.
Or something along those lines, at least.
Yeah. Well, Dan, you know the professor's name. What's his name? The NASA guy who worked with NASA,
Bruce Bugby.
Bruce Bugby. Yeah,
That was pretty. What was
that
that?
man has a lot of cannabis smart in his head.
The ones above that.
Well, this is
Week 15, a
the
flower.
same plant.
Yeah,
This is a grow diary that somebody made of Gary Payton. This
nice.
is the nutrients they use.
Cocoa perlite,
Yeah, all that.
indoor scrog.
You
Yeah.
go, sir.
Here's a breakdown of germ veg flour. These are really handy if you got a strain and you're trying to figure out how to dial it in. Well, this is exactly what this person did. There's the height increase with it, and this is what they came out with.
Yeah, shows you
That's
their final
gorgeous.
product.
Yeah. But here it is, 15 weeks. Week 15 of flowering. Here's all their information. These are really handy, really. Week 14 information.
Nice.
So week 15 was when it was done. Then is what I'm guessing. Right.
Yeah. Harvested week 16. Yeah. So even if you're like just trying to kind of figure out, does yours look like it's close? If it looks like this, probably not. Still
Yeah.
not quite.
Yeah, do you have the right stuff going on?
Yeah.
This is actually a very useful tool, and we've looked at that before.
Yeah. Very good.
It's because people are showing
I'm
when
good
they
with
get
it.
a really good grow. You know,
Here
th-
go, say you're in week 8. What do I need to be? There's week 8. Okay, mine looks close.
yeah, you know you're on track.
Yeah. Useful website.
So what website's this again?
Growdiaries.com.
Growdiaries.com.
Yep.
I'm good on that.
All
They've
right.
had almost every strain that we've done.
Hell yeah.
And there's different ones too, like you can look at this guy's and this person's and this person's.
Oh, those are all different plants.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Different people too growing them.
That sour face. That sounds awesome.
These are
Looks pretty gnarly.
Yeah, it is a pretty handy little 74 gram plant, 398 gram plant. You might want to do what this person's doing.
Yeah.
Look at third row diaries.
Outdoor.
Like you're probably gonna want to look at the 135 gram before you look at the 74 if that's what you're going for. You know what I mean?
Well, it's outdoor, so you know what I mean.
Oh, so that one exploded.
Gary Payton outdoor, 398 grams.
Yeah.
So the 135 and the 74 was probably indoor.
Yeah.
But still, indoor, that's still pretty good.
Yeah, it ain't bad.
5 ounces.
Yeah.
Shit. If that permanent marker clone takes off like the last one did, I cleared a ½ pound indoor off that, so we'll see. I can only hope.
That's about what I got off of that widow cake when I was in flower all season.
Yeah.
I got about 7 ounces left now, so.
Okay.
So
Oh my God. Yeah. What do we got? What do we
We
got?
got this one and this one.
might as well do the Massachusetts.
Yeah. What's up with this weird Texas thing?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the one I don't understand. THC still legal for all ages after Texas lawmakers leave hemp unregulated again. Aren't they trying to make everything illegal in Texas too? We did that story.
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Look.
Yeah, ATX Organics is one of a bunch of stores that won't sell to minor, but there's no state ban. Like, technically, so
You can send your kid in for a doobie, but not a pack of cigarettes.
your kid can go get himself the gummies.
We do not recommend doing that.
No.
Some hemp. Yeah, children,
We're
do
telling
not.
you
Kids in Texas, please. Don't find that one convenience store that just wants your money. Just don't. Don't do that.
Do you want my money, sir?
Your brain hasn't developed yet. You're really not ready, and I know it's tempting, but don't. Trust me. Wait. And don't drink either. Don't. Just fucking don't. It just gets yourself in trouble. Anyway, THC gummies, Delta 9 drinks, and jars of cured cannabis. Cured cannabis. Will stay on Texas store shelves with no legal age restrictions after state lawmakers once again failed to agree on whether to regulate or ban the state's booming hemp industry. The Texas legislature wrapped up its second special session without even adopting a proposed age limit of 21 to buy or sell intoxicating hemp products. What?
So at 12 years old,
You could hustle it or be scoring it. And there's no real fucking law. Texas is the new Florida, and they weren't even trying. They weren't even fucking trying. Look at Can they drive too? I mean, can kids just drive around on the wrong side of the highway? Okay, my position remains unchanged. The Senate and I are for a total THC ban. Yeah, this guy, Lieutenant
that guy's
Governor
gotta go.
Dan Patrick, posted on X Wednesday night. Patrick has said the issue is one of the most important in his long political career.
Too long.
I'm not going to legalize marijuana in Texas, and if people want to vote me out of office for it, so be it, he said in June after Governor Greg Abbott vetoed the first attempt at a ban passed by the legislature. We like you, Governor Greg Abbott. Send us a sticker.
Yeah.
Hemp and marijuana are on the same plant. The only difference is an arbitrary legal distinction. Absolutely. Hemp contains less than 0.3% Delta-9 THC, the main ingredient in cannabis that gets people high. But cannabis contains more than 100 other cannabinoids that remain legal, including THCA, which converts to Delta-9 when heated. Almost 9,000 retail locations From gas stations to smoke shops to liquor stores too. This are registered with the state's health department to sell consumable hemp products according to records obtained by KUT News. That includes more than 500 stores in Travis County alone.
There's only 350 stores in Travis County.
Well, now there's 500.
Yeah. During this second special session, the Senate passed a sweeping ban on almost all cannabinoids for the third time since May. The House never even considered the bill in committee, one of the first steps before members vote on a bill.
What did I just miss?
That first part right there.
Passed a sweeping.
Yeah, the Senate passes something and the House doesn't even look at it. They're like,
Yeah.
fuck that piece of paper.
Yeah.
Don't really give a shit.
Good.
Yeah. They're like, yeah, no.
In this situation.
State Representative Briscoe Kane floated a regulation model closely tied to the state's liquor laws that would have banned any smokable forms of cannabis. State Rep Charlie Guerin filed a bill that would have imposed an age limit of 21 to buy or sell hemp products. None of the bills survived, leaving a multi-billion-dollar industry in the same legal gray zone it's occupied since the state legalized hemp in 2019. Go gray zone! I guess. You know what I mean? Like, oh, to be a teenager in Texas right now.
Yeah.
I'd go in there. They couldn't arrest me.
I'd be like, what law am I breaking, officer?
I bet there's farmers markets are lit, dude.
Yeah. That's what I'm wondering.
Let's go to Texas for a minute.
Lobbyists for legal marijuana were relieved to see the THC ban die, but they were also disappointed lawmakers could decline to adopt any age restrictions or stronger consumer protections. I mean, I get that. You want to put an age limit on it, but Patrick's all-or-nothing stance has blocked the passage of common-sense restrictions. Heather Fazio, who leads the Texas Cannabis Policy Center, told KUT News. It seems he would rather allow minors to access THC and keep that fodder in his pocket for this campaign than actually pass meaningful legislation that would restrict youth access. Yeah, the only real change in the status quo came Monday when a separate law banning sales of all cannabinoid vapes took effect, with penalties of up to a year in jail.
Oh, Jesus.
$4,000 in fines for retailers. Possession of THC vapes was not explicitly outlawed.
You can get them how you get them, but you can't get them.
You can't buy one or sell one, motherfucker, but you can have one.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I think that's still the law in Ohio regarding a switchblade.
Yeah.
I know it was at one point. Like, it wasn't illegal to have one, but you couldn't buy or sell one in the state. It's like, oh, they got them in Michigan too? Like, can I get one around the corner from the dispo? Yeah.
I've got one.
Anyway.
It's called a stiletto, but yeah.
Yeah, unless Abbott calls lawmakers back for third special session, the wide open hemp market with brightly packaged gummies, drinks, and smokable flower remains untouched.
Still Wild West out there. Still Wild West of weed.
Yeah. Yes. Texas fucking lawless when it comes to fucking hemp. Still lawless.
I guess
That's a
I
fucked
guess there
up
are
story.
some good things that come out of Texas.
Now that
Sure as
is,
hell ain't their football team.
and that's why it does need some sort of regulation out there. Absolutely, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
It has to be responsible, but it just can't be imposing. It can't be overbearing.
And they can't go this far with it.
No. You can't try to ban it all the way, and you can't let the teenagers just be hustling that shit, like you said, at the farmer's market. What the fuck? That's not going to help anything. These kids have to grow up and have jobs and be adults one day.
Not if they want to be butt tenders.
A motherfucker better know how to make change at least.
That's where the farmer's market comes into play. They learn there.
Yeah.
I'm
well,
being facetious, of course.
yeah. I mean, it is a job. You know, bud tender is a job. It's a job a lot of people do. It's a good job. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Again, there's some of the happiest workers. You know what I mean? They like their work. And that's
I'd
great.
like
I
my
mean,
work too.
it wouldn't be the kind of job you'd even want to stay at if you didn't enjoy it. You know what I mean? Now, I know a lot of people who enjoyed/hated being a bartender. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can see that.
Like, it's all good till you got to cut off the jackass who turns into a bigger jackass, and like either somebody's getting physically thrown out, or it's like, man, I already called the cops. Stay on the way. I'm done talking to you. You sit there and be mad. They're gonna come ask you if you have a driver.
Excuse me.
They're gonna come see which one of you idiots is gonna drive. No.
Ready for the final score,
yeah.
shout-outs and all that shit? We're getting close.
Yeah. What do you think, Dan? What are you feeling?
8 went up a little bit. Pretty good stone. I like it.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'll say the same thing. The second,
Eight
the second
all the way
one,
around.
second one took it to another level.
Yeah.
So yeah. Gary P.
Gary P. is
From-
an it.
Pharmaceutical RX Farm with an F. Terrasana Dispensary, Middletown.
Oh, excuse me. Pardon me.
8.
So yeah. Altogether,
They gave it a 9.
9-1. Okay.
that's not bad.
Yeah.
Well,
That's pretty good numbers there. I can kind of see why.
yeah. Yeah.
I don't know about going that high, but
No,
yeah.
solid 8 for sure.
Yes.
And again, something I would grow.
Oh, most definitely.
Now, some of them that I've scored better, I probably wouldn't grow. You know what I mean? Like, it gave me a really good high, but it wasn't my flavor. You know what I mean? Like, it got a good score because I was baked, but I didn't. This, I'd like to smell this one alive.
Yes.
You know, I'd like to smell this in a room where it stinks.
I agree.
I mean, I love outdoor plants. They're big and bushy, but
Sound like a mortician.
a well.
Said you sound like a mortician. I want to smell this when it's alive.
And then I want to kill it. I want to love it and treat it really well, and then just kill it.
Then cut its head off
But
and hang it upside down.
no, some plants, the aroma that I get
Oh yeah.
that's what makes me think I would want to grow it. The smell that I get when the cure, I'm like, I want to know what that smelled like when it was growing. You know. And that permanent marker, that's one of the reasons I want to grow it again, because it had such a unique smell when it was alive. It was like,
It looked cool.
That blueberry
yeah,
purple.
it's got a great structure.
Man. I can't wait for that one to be done.
Oh, and funny story. Yeah. I got that clone, Bud's Cuts, and commented on something on social media, and he had dropped me a message. We're communicating back and forth. He's like, man, I had like one that was like 1.5 feet tall I was going to hook you up with, because we had spoken on the phone.
Right.
And I was like, shit, man, I guess I should have introduced myself or something. I didn't get. He's like, man, I was like, hey, I'll get with you next time. There's always next time.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
I told him, I said, as soon as she starts getting photogenic, I'll shout him out.
You say you're looking at that 88 skunk he had.
7981.
Is that what it was?
Oh.
Yeah, it was old.
It was the original.
Okay.
That would be.
I'm sure we could talk to him about that.
I need to.
Yeah, maybe have to get in touch.
I did.
Anyway.
I was like, that's the
what
year I
time
was
we
born.
got?
He
We got
said,
about- we got about 4 minutes left.
46. I'll be 47 in January. On the 23rd.
We shouted everybody out before.
Yep.
You all know who you are. And
Loving each and every one of
Yeah,
you.
we appreciate all the interaction and everything that has transpired since all this took off. Fuck, how long now, Dan? 2 years?
Going on 2 years now.
Going on 2 years.
I know it's been a little over a year that I've been part of the show.
I've really enjoyed the legal cannabis community.
Yes.
You know, I've enjoyed the cannabis community in general since
I've met a lot of cool motherfuckers.
it was in the 70s when I found out I really enjoyed cannabis. You know, and I've been a faithful.
Well, for me, it was the mid 90s.
Yeah. Well, I'm fucking old. You know, but, yeah.
I'm getting there.
It's a great plant that's done a lot of good things for people over the years, even though it acquired a bad name and the history of it. You know, before the Marijuana Tax Act of 1937, there was no ban. It was in the medical pharmacopoeia of the United States.
Like Texas.
Yeah, extract of cannabis. It was a medicine, and then it was made illegal for financial reasons, basically. And that's a great story. If you don't know it, just DuPont inventing nylon, hemp,
All over the plastic.
real only competitor. Mexican Revolution, Hearst lost timber land to make newspapers to the Mexican Revolution, so yellow journalism and political intrigue, and people told, like, if you're not on board with us, fuck off, we don't need your testimony. So yeah, yellow journalism killed it, and it fought for a long time, and it's almost all the way back in the whole country, and the states that are fucked up like Texas that want to ban it all the way,
Massachusetts.
yeah, Massachusetts, they need to get out of their shit. You know,
We're going backwards.
it's happening.
Yeah.
It's happening
They're-
whether you like it or not. And
Yeah, we had a story that said they're trying to ban everything again in Massachusetts.
yeah, Massachusetts has some fringe elements that are trying to get some 180-degree flip, and I feel like it's just people trying to put their name out there. You know what I mean? But anyway, it's just about that time. So, Gary Payton got an 8. It's
All
good.
around. So,
If
yeah.
you can find it, check it out. If you're really interested, grow it and send us some pictures. Folks,